Well, we might as well talk about it. Damn, man, we got the USED here. We're about to blow it up, San Bernardino, on the hallowed damn grounds of the US Festival.
Hope we don't blow up too big because I didn't bring any better clothes.
What you know about the US Festival?
Not much. I know it was here. Yeah.
Like 300,000 people here.
So about half of what the size is today. We have about 600,000, I think, today.
We're turning them away at the door.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
But you know, every day's a good day when you got beautiful outdoors.
Oh yeah.
You got a crowd that wants to rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
And you got a band that's ready to give it to them.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I like that. That's easy enough.
How do you keep it up, man? What inspires you to give it to them every night?
You know, I think a concert is 50% the people and 50% the band, and if there weren't fans, bands wouldn't be playing. You know what I mean? And so you kind of have to give the fans at least half the credit for showing up and for being excited, you know what I mean? And
let them leave like they were on the stage.
That energy is insane, seriously. And that's why we keep touring, and that's why we keep wanting to go, and that's why we keep playing and writing music, is that when we play shows, these fans come together with us to create something. Like, we're creating a moment.
That's your life's
every show is
right
a
there.
moment, you know? It's like every show is its own piece of art in that sense, you know, and it's exciting.
One of a kind every night.
Every night, yeah, really.
Different venue, different set, different temperature.
Different everything.
You know? It's some
amazing.
of the craziest places this business has taken you, and you're just like, man, I can't believe we're in fill in the blank.
That's hard to say. We've been all over, you know.
South America?
All over, yeah, all over South America.
Asia?
All over Asia. We just got back from Asia. Well, I just got back a little bit ago. My wife's Japanese, so I was in Japan for like a month. But
Tell us about that Japanese culture for those that haven't been there before. What's it like?
Oh, it's amazing. It's very, you know, you need to go there. The only thing you can learn, I'm telling you, you can read a lot, you can go to school, and you can learn what they tell you to read, which, you know, certain books I'm going to say are garbage, you know what I mean? If you really want to learn, and you really want to, I'm telling you, this sounds like bullshit, but if you really want to learn, travel. That's it. That's all it takes. And
You can read about it all day long, but it's part of the culture. You're sitting there with them in their
Doing,
you know, dining rooms and living rooms. And
doing is a lot more than not doing. You know what I mean? You could read about anything, you'll never know about it. You know.
I've traveled all my life and I can't get enough of it, but there's certain places I haven't been to yet. So, and I know there's a lot of people stuck on the same damn couch their whole life, and they haven't even gone across the country. I mean, you don't need a passport, you don't need an airplane ticket for nothing but it.
But they still have an iPhone, and they still have like a brand new car, and they have all these bills when they don't need all that. You should be traveling. Travel where you can. Travel where you can. Travel where you can.
You know, the experiences we had coming up, I'm afraid some of these kids today might be missing them.
No, I hear you. I understand that. Yeah. That's.
I mean,
there's always a chance.
Talk about the passion it takes to be in a rock and roll band, even this number of years. I mean, the dedication it takes, you know. I mean, when we talk about the Warped Tour and all that, I mean, we're talking about some grueling tours or the van tours. Talk about, to these young kids that want to rock and roll and be in a band, really what it takes.
You know, it's a lot harder than it sounds. It's.
Don't try this on TV.
Yeah, it's fun, but you have to give up everything. Like, what are you willing to give up? You know, are you willing to give up?
Sacrifice all.
Yeah.
And then grow that road team.
Oh,
Be
totally.
brothers on the road. Talk
That's the
about that
hardest
when you
part.
got a bad apple in the bunch, man. It's really got to fire on all cylinders, doesn't it?
You don't even know. I mean, it's the complications from touring alone.
Kind of like being married to 3 or 4 people.
That's exactly what it is. It's completely being married to a bunch of guys, which is totally cool. Yeah. Totally
It's
cool.
a feat upon itself already. I mean, do the math, man.
It's very complicated.
All it takes is one tire to go out, and then the whole vehicle's got to.
The whole thing has to stop. Yeah, totally, man.
That's
But it's
hard
worth
to
it if
find.
you can do it. I'm telling you.
Well,
you have to keep
you
going.
You guys are one of the rare ones, man. Talk about the process of coming up with the songs, the recordings, getting all these songs together. What's that process like?
You know, it's different every time. We've done it from jamming in our basement to jamming at friends' houses to, starting with a guitar line to starting with the vocal line to starting with the drum line to starting with the bass line, you name it.
Yeah.
Even like recording stuff one way and chopping it up and starting over and compacting it a different way. You know what I mean? Like, we've tried everything.
There's no rules.
There's no rules. Especially now, it's so much easier to do a lot of things, which is good and bad.
Right. Cut and paste, but somehow you got to pull that off live.
Oh, totally. Live is where it's at.
Yeah.
If you can't play live, you shouldn't be doing it, I think.
Yeah. You know, the studio is a different beast, but you know, live is where the commerce is right now. I mean, if you can't sell tickets and merch, you're not really in the music business right now.
Yeah. I even hate that word business, and it really is a business.
Well, we just saw the documentary about the rise of Tower Records. All things must pass.
Wow.
Talk about your experiences going into a Tower Records and what they meant to you.
Japan still has Tower Records. I was just in one a little bit ago.
That is the only place in the world that has them. And they won't give it up, man.
Yeah, good
they
for them,
they don't know anything about Tower going away over there.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah, all record shops growing up.
But here in America, I mean, where'd you grow up? Utah? Where were you from?
Utah, Colorado,
Okay.
a little bit of California.
Yeah,
But
well, I'm sure Denver had Tower. Of course, here in Cali, you couldn't go down to Sunset or anywhere around any college without a
Tower.
Records.
We had some indies we tried to go to, but those all closed down way before. And same thing with everything. You know what?
Zia Records, Independent Records, Amoeba, all them.
Here's what I think. So, if you use your money like a vote, it changes a lot of things for you. You know what I mean? You want to go support a local record
You gotta
shop?
get involved.
Think about that. You're voting for that record shop to stay around. If you want to go to Walmart, you're going to vote for some billionaire to have more money. You know what I mean? If you want to go to McDonald's, same thing. You're voting for
Child labor somewhere.
horrible slavery and like factory farms to keep going. Like, destroy the planet. Here's some money. You know what I mean? So you have to.
People need to think about
your
that.
Money actually is voting for something. Like if you like a band, go buy a shirt. You know what I mean? Is that really going to hurt?
That's it. That's your vote. When you're breaking your wallet, whether it's a credit card or cash,
But if you buy
you're
something
voting.
from Walmart, you're voting for the devil. And if you're okay with that, good for you.
Yeah,
That's
you're
okay.
voting for some multi-billion-dollar family that has more money than all the starving people need.
More than countries. They have more money than countries. And
Yeah.
do they need that? No, they could probably give it to those countries.
You could employ a few million people with what they're hoarding.
Oh, God, more than that. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
That's a great way to think about it. Those independent record stores were the lifeblood of the community.
Mom and pop.
I mean, we went in there forever and supported.
Mom
I
and
know you
pop
guys done
shops.
tons of in-stores.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
tried.
anything to support those records. Record Store Day is one of the few things that still happens for them.
We still try. We still try to support as many local everything as we possibly can. Local food, local everything. But it's getting harder and harder. That's why I'm trying to urge people to just use your money as a vote.
Use your brain, vote. I mean, even if you don't go to the polls, like you say, you're voting every time you buy something.
I'm telling you, money, voting with that matters way more than going to the polls and voting for president. I don't think that does anything. I don't think a lot of
Local business. I mean,
That's
every
real-
city is its own ecosystem, and if you tear the heart out of it and just have a Walmart on the suburb, where's the heart of the city?
driving around too, like where I live, there's nothing, you know what I mean? I live in an awesome area, but driving around here, like just driving here, I passed 6 Targets. And 5 Best Buys and Walmarts and all of these same thing. It's just going to those same families. Sure, you
Yeah.
could,
Well, Best Buy put all the little stores out of business. They were selling CDs for cheaper than they could buy them wholesale.
same with Walmart, same with all those monsters, it's the same.
They don't care about music. I can't even find a music section in Best Buy anymore. It's
No,
like,
no, it's-
where are the CDs? Oh, they're on the rack. The rack.
fucked it up
They got
and
the
they got
top
away from
20
it,
on
yeah.
the rack like chewing gum on the way out.
It's insane, man. That's why you have to use your money as a vote, or more stuff is going to happen like this in worse ways.
Yeah.
It already is with food too, right
Support the indie bands, the indie labels, the indie stores, all that good
now.
stuff.
The actual who it is, you know what I mean? Mom and pop shops. That's the only way I can say it.
And any other advice you have for the bands coming up? What they got to concentrate on to have a shot at this?
Songs. That's all that matters. That's it. You know what I mean? You could.
And
you could be the
you don't
best
have to
live
think they're good. Other people have to think they're good.
Hey, if you're happy with them, that is amazing. That's a great start. I think that's what we started. When we started, we couldn't play shows because we were kicked out of every venue. So we only focused on music that we're happy with. And
A
now
lot of people are high on themselves. You got to get the feedback. You got to
yeah, you
hear
gotta
from
get
the others. They're the consumers.
you ultimately have to be happy with your own stuff. Ultimately. Doesn't matter. All starts with that.
Man, it's a real pleasure. Thanks so much. I know you're going to blow up the stage tonight.
So hopefully not.
Not figuratively. Again, say one for the US Festival. Now you know you're the US Festival.
Wow.
Played here.
Yeah,
From U2 to Van Halen. You know what I mean? Do a special one tonight for them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, right on, man.